I'd like to tell you a little story, and it's the story of a little girl who was me and her mother and working in the garden. And what the lesson I learned there was that prepared me for life. In saying that, I was spoiled by my father. My mother was strict, and along that line, we owned, or my parents owned, a farm. And one day, my mother and I were working out in the garden, and she says to me, "This is your hoe, and this is your row, and you need to hoe it and get the weeds out." Well, I was very unhappy because I was, as I said, spoiled. So not too long after that, I saw my father coming from afar. And when he got there, I complained to him, how kids are. That was me. I was beggingly wanting out of the garden, and I told him, "Look what she's having me do," speaking of my mom, "and she won't let me have water." And my dad says to me, "That's all right, honey. You don't have to do it." So I got off the hook, huh? But life didn't let me off the hook, because my mother taught me the lesson. My father softened it and made it easier for me that one particular day. But years showed me as time came along that I had to work in the garden and weed it, because I have to weed life each and every day, even up into my 70s. So from that, I wrote a quote. It's entitled, it goes, let's say, "God owns the garden, but he gave me a hoe." That probably is my favorite quote that came from me. Certainly, it came out of that event that I would have preferred to have skipped. However, it had its meaning, it had its place, and I'm still here, I'm still learning. And that principle, as far as what that quote tells us, has remained the same for 77 years. My mom is long gone, my dad is long gone, but the lessons they taught me, the love they gave me, will always and are still here with me. And this is Shadow, and I'm out.